What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's cash stuffing video. I am so excited that you're here. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 31 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I am debt-free besides my mortgage, and I have been cash stuffing since 2020. I upload these videos every Thursday, so if you do end up enjoying this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And if you're not new, welcome back. We are going to be cash stuffing $310 today, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't like to waste too much time at the beginning of my videos, so we are going to get busy with the stuffing, starting off with car care. I am going to be putting $10 in there. We have $500 in my Ally savings account, $600, $620, $640, $650, $660, $670, $680, $690, and $700. Is that right? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700. Wow. That is awesome. I need to condense that a little bit. It is full of tens and I could change that, so I might work on that soon. Might do it on camera, might do it off camera, not real sure. I'll play it by ear. Coffee is going to be getting $5 because I have been getting some Dutch Bros. They have a protein coffee that is so good, and I have been getting that a few times. So I'm putting $5 in there, and we now have 5, 10, and 15 in coffee. I do make my coffee at home every day, but every once in a while I have a craving for a Dutch Bros protein coffee, and so that's what I spend that on. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. It is still feeling like summer here in Texas where I live. I have the fall pumpkin and the fall candle, pretending like it's not 90 degrees outside, but it definitely is. Hopefully soon it will start to cool off a little bit. I know fall doesn't start officially until September 22nd, so we're not quite there yet, but we're getting pretty close. So I'm hoping that we get some cooler weather ASAP. Especially since I work in HVAC, I am very tired of people having trouble with their air conditioner. And I'm sure they are too, honestly. Briana is getting 20. This is a spending category for anything that I want to buy for myself. And we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95 in there, which is awesome. We're almost at $100. Very exciting. Alrighty, Miss Candy is going to be getting $20. She has $800 in my Ally savings account, $900, $920, $940, $950, and $955 total. Wait, $955? That's almost $1,000. That is awesome. I think here soon I'll be re-upping her Brevecto. She gets that every 3 months, and I believe that one pill is like $75 or something crazy like that. But obviously we have enough for that, so not too concerned. Next up we have Christmas, which is getting 20. I've been putting $20 in here every week this year, and if you have not tried that, I highly encourage you to either start now or when next year comes around, start in January and slowly save up over the year. It is a huge stress reliever during the holidays because a lot of times, if you've been like me in the past, the holidays comes around and you're kind of scrounging like, oh my gosh, I have to buy gifts. I need to save up money. But if you do it slowly over the year, it saves a lot of headache whenever the holidays do come around, because $20 a week really adds up. So I highly encourage you. If you haven't tried it, you could even start it next week if you want. Start saving up for Christmas now. So we have 500 in the bank, 600, 620, 640, 660, 680, 700, 720, 740, 750, and 755 in Christmas. And I definitely need to get busy Christmas shopping because we are just a few months away. But I need my family members to tell me if they have anything on their wish list. Clothing is getting 10. And we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80 in clothing. I have not gone shopping lately, and I don't know when I'm going to be going, but when I do, I will be prepared. Let me know what you guys have on your Christmas wish list if you have one, because maybe I'll get some ideas from you guys. So let me know what you're thinking about what you want or what you're gonna be getting for other people. I'll tell you what I want, but it's very expensive. And I don't even know if I would use it. Like, I feel like I would love to be a vlogger, but my life is quite boring. I do the same thing pretty much every single day, but I enjoy watching the videos of other people doing the same thing every day. It's kind of comforting to watch other people have normal lives, because you're like, oh, not everybody is an influencer. Not everybody is going on trips 24/7 and just going on $1,000 hauls and things like that. Because I feel like that's a lot of what social media is now, and therefore that is why I deleted Instagram. But anyway, long story short, I feel like in my head, I would love to vlog. I don't know if anyone would watch it or if I would even follow through, but I know you guys have seen those little tiny DJI cameras, I think is what they're called. They're little tiny cameras that have like a little tripod attached to them, and they like follow your movements. I don't know. It's really cool, and they're like $1,000, but if I just came across money, I feel like I would buy that and maybe become a vlogger. So I can vlog myself going to my 9 to 5 every day. Just kidding. Family is getting 5. And we have 20, 25, 30, and 35 in there. I don't use that one for anything specific, just for anything that I want to buy for any of my family members. Most recently, I spent it on dog treats because my parents' dog came to stay with me for 2 weeks. Fun is getting 20, and we are going camping this coming weekend. I am so excited. And this is gonna be for food, so I need to make that order and go pick it up tomorrow, because the day after that, we are going camping. So we need to get food, and then we also are gonna be renting kayaks. And I did get an answer on the price of the kayaks. They are $20 per hour each. So I don't know how long we'll be kayaking for. We'll probably just get 2 kayaks for 1 hour. So that'll be $40. So I have plenty saved up. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, and 160 in fun. And I believe what I have currently in my Walmart cart as far as food and batteries for the battery powered fan I got is coming up to 42. So we have plenty of money saved up, which is awesome. Gifts is getting $10. And we have 100 in my Ally savings account, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, and 55. 155 total in gifts. I don't think I'm gonna be buying any more gifts for the rest of the year besides Christmas, but you never know, things come up, special occasions happen. My cousin is getting married in October. Wow, that's next month. So I might get something off of her wedding registry. I definitely need to look into that. That actually just popped into my head right now. So I need to look into that ASAP. Health is not getting anything, but we do have 500 in the bank and then 30 in cash. Home is going to be getting $10. And we currently have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90 in home. I did go shopping over the weekend. I spent a hefty penny, but, well, to me, being a cheapskate, like more than $40 is a lot to me, but I did go shopping, and I will put a couple of pictures up, but I'll show that here in a few minutes whenever we get to spooky season, because I did decorate my porch for fall, which was so nice. I think it looks so cute. And I also spent out of lawn care because my house has shrubs in front of it, which I actually talked about last week, but there were shrubs blocking the front door. So when you looked at my house, in front of the front door was shrubs, so you couldn't really see like my porch or anything. So over the weekend, my boyfriend and I decided to take those shrubs out. It was actually his idea. It was actually his idea and I loved it. So he took those shrubs out and we ended up putting little stepping stones and rocks in the beds where the shrubs were, and I decorated the porch and I think it looks so cute. I will put pictures up so you can see a before and after, and I think the project turned out amazing. It was kind of last minute, but it all turned out really well and it was very easy. The total of all the supplies we needed was only $75, so we split that 50-50, and I took some of that out of lawn care, and I am going to be putting $10 back in there. So we have $200 in the bank and then $20 in cash. That was such a fun little project. It was easy and very rewarding. I love working in the yard because it's a very clear before and after, and looking back on pictures and whatnot, it's just so fun. Next up we have Sam's Club. We are saving up for our next trip to Sam's, which will be in a month or two, and we are putting $20. We actually just went not too long ago. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95 already saved up for Sam's Club. Usually when we go, it's usually $230 to $270 is normally what we spend, and we split it 50-50. Self-care is going to be getting $30, and I am saving up for my next hair appointment. I am a bottle blonde, so my hair appointment's $160, I believe, and then I tip her $20, and I'm going in just a few weeks. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. I usually go every 7 weeks. That's pretty much my sweet spot for making sure my roots don't get too long, but it also gives me enough time to save up for paying for it. But this time around we are going 6 weeks because I am going the day before I go on my birthday trip actually, so that's all right. I still have enough time to save up. Okay, spooky season is getting 20, and I did spend out of here for decorations for my porch. I am just so in love. I think it looks so cute. I'll put another picture just so you can see. And I also bought a couple of things for inside the house, and it was worth every single penny. I do have quite a few ones though, because I did use my cash envelope to buy those things in person at the store. So as much as it pains me, I'm gonna put these over here and we're gonna put them in the dollar saving challenge. Ooh, that's a lot of ones right there, but that's okay. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90 in spooky season. The next thing I'm gonna be spending that money on is Halloween candy. And I think I'm gonna be spending about $50 on that. Call me crazy, I don't know. It's only my second year as a homeowner having trick-or-treaters, so I'm kind of new to this. Last up, we have travel, which is getting 30. And this is for my birthday trip that I'm going on in October, which I keep saying in October as if that's not a month away, but we are going there next month. I have 600 in the bank, 700, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800, 820, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. So 970 in travel. 387 of that is going to go toward the rest of the Airbnb, and the rest is just going to be purely spending money and paying for gas, which is very exciting. Lots of spending money is always nice, even if it's just for the weekend. That means I can buy whatever I want, which, me being the penny pincher that I am, whenever I have spending money that I can just use on whatever I want, however I want, it's just the best feeling. Well, I said last but not least on my last envelope, but then I forgot that we had these, and let me stick these over into the savings challenge. I'm going to do that off camera. And then let's go over to the money that we have in my Ally savings account. I decided to start stuffing prop money just so we have a visual representation of what is in my Ally account. So future is a savings category I have for anything that is obviously in the future. I know, shocking, but it's not necessarily like an emergency fund. It's just money that I'm saving for future purchases down the line, like years in the future. Hope that makes sense. So we have a 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 in there. So we're almost to 100. That is very exciting. It's so cool to see how small amounts of money adds up so fast. So we have 90 in future. Next up, we have a refinance. I am saving up to refinance my mortgage because my current interest rate is 7.25. So I would like to get that down someday, if at all possible. And we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 510, 11, 12, 13. So 513 in refinance. And on the 18th is when I get my interest payment from my high yield savings account, which should be about $32 if I'm calculating that correctly. So that will be going into refinance. The cool thing with Ally is you earn interest on the total amount that is in your savings account. Even if it's broken up into categories, you get interest on the full amount. And you get to choose which category it goes into. And I currently, since I am trying to save $3,000 for refinance, I have chosen to put the interest to go straight into refinance. So that's nice. I make about $32 per month in interest on my savings account, which is awesome, free money. Lastly, we have my emergency fund. This is saving up 3 to 6 months of living expenses. And I currently have 3 months saved up, but I'm just gonna keep putting money in here because I feel like you can never have enough in savings. So we have 7,000, 7,050, 60, 70, 80, and 7,090 total in my Ally savings account. I do have 1,000 in my local bank just for easy access. And then, so we have total 8,090 across both of my savings accounts. And with that, that is a wrap on this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. If you're new and you enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to stick around for more. Like I said before, I upload these videos every Thursday, so hopefully I will be seeing you soon. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.